Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel GIS for everyone. So in the last video we have finished till now to this now, and we have added Bihar layer onto the map and with a button over it. So for today's video we will continue from that. So first of all, uh, I'll start with the HTML. So it is a good practice to just mention what this uh, link is all about. So this is the link for OpenLayers CSS. This is OpenLayers JavaScript CDN link. Now for today's video we'll be referring the Bootstrap also. Okay, so this is what we need. I will just copy this link and paste it on my HTML head tag. Now for this video we'll be requiring the jQuery also. So for jQuery just type jQuery CDN, go to the first link, go to uncompressed version and just copy this code and paste it in the head tag. So we have style, we have OpenLayerJS, OpenLayer CSS, we have jQuery, and we have Bootstrap also. I think this is what all we need. So let's design the HTML portion now. So in the body tag, first of all, just I will remove all of these things. Okay, so let's give a title h1 tag. Let's give crime. Since I have a GeoJSON of a Detroit city in US, so I will title my open layers as crime by city. Head is ready, my heading is ready. Now so since we are referring the Bootstrap, it will be just easy to get the Bootstrap link to create our cards. In the card we will show, so in the one card we will have the buttons, in the one card we will have the table of the GeoJSON. So to get the Bootstrap cards, just write Bootstrap cards. Okay, so to get the cards I will go, I think this looks good, so I will just copy paste anyone. Okay, so let's copy this one and paste it in my HTML. So okay, so first let's define our view. So var my view equals to new OL dot Let's define the center as of now. And then zoom level 2. Let's define the okay, so I'm done with the main.js code. So let's refresh it. Okay, so our map is not coming. Oh, my bad. Sorry for the mistake. Let's refresh it. Okay, good. We have got a map. So in the meantime, since I'm not good with the HTML thing, so I took some time and arranged all the thing properly. So as you can see how good this looks. So I have one card over here, one card over here, and in the middle we have our map. So first I have given the title. Then in the big div element we have three elements. One is for left card, then map, then right card. All the code is from Bootstrap only. Okay, so let's continue with our main.js. And I also added the center. So in the previous video I've told you how you can get the map center. So this is how you can get the map center, myview.getCenter method, and then just have to copy it and paste it over here. As the map refreshes, it will take you to the center. So let's continue with our code. Now what I want is, as soon as I click on the Detroit button, since nothing is happening right now, it will take me to the Detroit center. So first of all, let's go manually to the Detroit city. So here's the Detroit. Okay, so let's place it in the center. Right click, inspect, map center. We have got a map center. Just copy it, and let's define it on the top. Detroit equals to, and this is our Detroit center. So in the previous video we have used the myview.animate function. So again we're going to use it, but this time on the button clicked. So in the HTML I have defined the on click button functionality, it is Detroit. So let's copy this thing so that we won't make any mistakes. Detroit, we need to define it. So function Detroit, and then okay, so first of all my view dot animate. So as it will take me to the Detroit center which we have defined earlier. Let's give the duration as 2 seconds and zoom 11. So let's refresh and see whether it is taking me to the Detroit center or not. So it's, as I am clicking on it, nothing is happening. So Detroit clicked. Let's copy this thing, paste it over here. got refreshed. Nice, it's working well. It is taking me to Detroit. Now what I want is, as soon as it comes to Detroit, a layer, JSON layer should come. So instead of Bihar JSON, we want a Detroit layer. So I have downloaded this Detroit layer from the internet. They have all the open source data. So once you get the data, you just need to copy it in the same folder where I have kept it, where you have kept it your index or HTML, main and style. So in the JSON we can see that it is the crime incident data. We have the properties, crime ID, report number, address. Let's read only the one portion. So offense description, offense category, we have then incident, time, day of week, hour of day, neighborhood, lat long, then we have geometry defined, and this is the point. Okay, great, we can play with this. So as I got my JSON layer, I just need to add the layer onto the map on the button click. So for that I need to, as we have done previously, I need to define the source. So JSON source, let's keep it capital, equals to new ol dot source dot vector. Then you need to define the URL. I will just copy the things and paste it in this in the URL, then comma, the next thing we want format. So this is a GeoJSON format, so new ol dot format dot GeoJSON. Make sure you have written all the things where it is, like all the things correctly, like JSON, it's all capital, otherwise things won't work. And okay, so as of now just I will define the JSON layer. So let's keep it Detroit layer, new ol dot layer dot vector. Then we have source, which we have defined, JSON source, and then finally we will add this to the map. So map dot add layer Detroit layer. So let's check. If I click on it, yeah, I'm getting the JSON, but it's not looking nice. So let's style GeoJSON. So we need to give the style in the Detroit, like ol.layer.vector, or we can do one more thing, just define the style here, just give the name of the function. We will define the function, so we need to define it above it. var style function, okay, x equals to function. Let's pass a variable feature. Let's read the feature first. Once I click on it, so these are all the points. It's great. So what I'm doing is I'm defining I'm passing a variable feature in the style function. Since we have not defined the style function, the map is not coming, but as you can see, it is giving me the layer which is on the map, but it's not visible right now. Okay, so our objective is to define our style based on the offense category. So this is our offense category. So there are, I think, 10 or 12 types of offense categories. Based on that, we will define the size of our GeoJSON circles. Okay, so let's pass a variable. We can comment this thing. Var radius so I define the radius. Now if okay, so now we need is the offense category. So first define a variable offense category is equals to, I think it is underscore, yeah. So in, as you can see in the feature, we have all the things. So as we have seen that feature is reflecting, it's giving me the every point which is on the map. So in order to get a particular property, we need is feature dot get, and it will give me the offense category. In the same way, you can get any property of any layer. So I'm passing the offense category variable in the offense category so I'm passing the offense category from the GeoJSON to the variable offense category. So it will read all the offense category which is on the map. So now this is a function. Okay, so I will return the style. Let's give us the return style. And okay, let's define this variable. new ol dot style dot style. If you have seen my previous videos, you will get a clear idea why we are defining the style like this. So this will be an image, so new ol dot style dot circle. Then let's fill those with some colors. So what we are doing is we are keeping the color same, but our radiuses are different based on the offense category. Style dot fill. Let's give the color as something like blue, so 6A77A6. Now in the image we need to define two variables, fill and the radius. So radius, we will get the radius from here. So radius. So if the arson category is 14, it will have the variable will store the value of 14. Radius will store the value of 14, and then it will pass into the return style. I think everything looks good. So let's go into the map, Netroid, and we have our JSON based on the color, based on the offense category, and the colors are same. Great. Now let's add one more thing. If we click on it, nothing is happening. So let's create a pop-up over the layer, so that once if we click on the point, it will show some details on it. So for that, map dot on click, event handler, callback function, which is I'm passing a variable event to it, and then have function here. So var feature, let's give 1 equals to map dot. So we have function called map dot for each feature at pixel. So whatever the pixels are there on the map, and whatever the feature, it will take those features only those features which will have some features like RJSON, and we need to pass event dot pixel, and then again callback function which will pass feature 1, and then just return the feature 1. Okay, now let's see what this feature 1 is returning, so that you will have a clear idea. Let's open the inspect. I click on it, if I click on the point, see it is returning me some features. If I click here, nothing, all are undefined. But once the pixel has a feature over it, it will return me that feature and all the properties, all the JSON related to the feature. So this is a great way you can access any layer which is on the map. Okay, so now if we have feature, we'll apply a condition. If we have feature, it is true, then let's get a geometry. Okay, before that, let's dive deep into what the feature is returning. So once I click on it, there is a feature. Now for the pop-up, we need is, so where the pop-up will be placed. So for that, you can see all the details. So this is our geometry, this is lat long. Okay, great. So if feature 1, then let's get the geometry from the map. Feature 1 dot get geometry. Oops. It's a function. So if I console log geometry, let's see what this thing is returning. So if I click on it, I will have the geometry, like I will have the lat and long of the map of the point. Let's define the coordinate. Coord equals to geometry dot get coordinates. Now for the content to show, we need to have a pop-up element. So first define the content, what we want to show onto the pop-up template. So first define the heading. So what we need is offense name, equals to, let's break it, plus feature 1 dot, now we need is in the get property, we need is offense name. So offense, let's print the description. So okay, just copy, no, just copy this thing, offense description, and paste it over here as a string. So in order to get the content, we need to define the content as well. Just define the three, get so after the map, we on the map, what we want is a pop-up element. div, let's give the id equals to pop up, and then class ol. So let's define one more div in this. We will give the id as okay. So we have defined our pop-up HTML part. Now we have our pop-up, so let's define the style of it. So I've already defined the style. OL, I'm taking the class OL pop-up, then I'm giving the position, background color, padding and all those things. Okay, so let's get back to our main.js. Let's take those, let's access the DOM element. So var container is equals to document dot get element by id. We have pop-up. Let's copy those. Now we want is pop-up content. One we need is content, and then content element. So pop-up content, and then again take the same thing, pop-up content. So we need to set the position of our content. Okay, so overlay Detroit dot set position. Let's take the position of core itself, and but we need to define what is overlay that. So var overlay that is to this is so in order to get the pop-up we need to overlay onto the map, and for that we need to define a variable overlay. So new ol dot overlay, and then let's keep this in the element of container which we have defined at the top, and let's give some offset, and just put this onto the map. So map dot add overlay that. So let's refresh our map and see what we are getting till now. If I click on it, getting the layer, I'm getting the pop-up. Great. So I am able to get the pop-up onto the map at the position. Now we just need to define the content of our pop-up. So we have our content element at the top. So let's get this thing. And if you want to read more about this, you can always refer the OpenLayers documentation. They have some great examples. Okay, so content element dot in an HTML, and we will place content onto the content element. Let's refresh it. Click on Detroit, click on it. Yeah, great, we have offense name and offense name robbery. So okay, so let's add the time also of the event. Plus, let's close this thing first. Okay, so just create one more content plus equals to. Again, let's give the same heading, same tag, sorry, plus let's give the date and time. Gets the feature of timestamp. As you can see, we have timestamp over here. So I will just copy it. Incident timestamp. Okay, feature 1 string timestamp plus. Okay, just close this thing. So let's see how it is reflecting. Map Detroit, click on it. Okay, so I think I have done a content. Okay, so click on it. Great, we have offense name robbery and time. Oh, I have given the dollar. Okay, I will change it. And so bigger circle we have arson, smaller we have robbery, and the more smaller we have larceny, as we have defined. So you can add more layers to it, like depend on the offense category. Since I have defined only 3, you can use some more. Okay, I just want this 2130, so 930. So let's substring it sub str 0 to I don't know exactly the number of count on it. We'll see. If I click on it, no, it is missing. Let's give as 15. So basically we are trimming our string of time. So we have 8, so give one more, and I think we'll be done with it. Great. Great. So let's finish this video, guys. And as you can see in this video, we have learned about how we can add the GeoJSON onto the OpenLayers, how we can add the button, how we can style, how we can add cards using Bootstrap. As you can see, I have some more things to be done, like I have to give the crime stats, and also I will be adding a table. so that you will have a clear idea of number of incidents. I will try to add the layer over here, and that we'll see in the next video. So that's all for this, and if you enjoyed, please hit subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next one.